about like, people are gonna die, quick run. It's nice to have a conflict. And again, I will point out, chat, I think Richarlyson, jumping back into the lore, Richarlyson and Tallulah, both their feelings are valid. And when you really know of Richarlyson's lore and story and situation, it makes sense why he acted the way he did. I still don't think it's right to burn Tallulah's painting, because that was Tallulah's painting that Phil had given her. But I also understand. And I think understanding is an important part of growing up and being mature, is being able to understand certain situations. Not every situation, but food for thought. He was acting a little bit rude, but he's also younger and he is a little bit more immature, right? Like, and how we respond. But here's the thing, Tallulah was also right in how she felt, but she was also not right in the words she used. Saying that you're not going to be my sibling anymore is not a good thing to say. Like, imagine if an older sibling said to their younger sibling is like playing with a toy they really like. If you break that toy, I'm not going to be your sibling anymore. Is that really something that a sibling should say to another? No. So I think they both were a little bit in the wrong, but I also think they were both in the right. You feel me? When you look at it from each of their perspectives, you can understand why they felt the way they did. I think they both had a little bit of apologizing to do, and I think they did. And I think they both had areas which, when you understood their perspective, you're like, okay, I understand why you feel the way they do. It's okay for there not to be someone who is 100% in the right in this situation, chat. It's okay for them both to be a little bit in the wrong, right? Most conflicts are like that. It's very rare in any sort of conflict between two parties where one person is just, and I'm talking about like a general conflict, right? Not like you're walking down the street and someone just runs up and punches you, right? I'm talking about a general conflict between friends or family members, siblings, things like that. It's rare that one person is just entirely in the wrong. Like, I can think of car rides with like siblings where you're like, you know, intentionally trying to get them to like punch you so you can be like, oh, my sibling punched me, so you can get them in trouble, like stuff like that. You feel me? No, chat, listen, here's the thing. It was Tallulah's art because it was in Tallulah's possession, because it was Phil's, okay? Selbit gave it to Phil, and Phil, I guess, gave it to Tallulah. This is just my understanding, okay? So the point I'm saying is, it was Tallulah's art. I know it was stolen from Richarlyson, but it was Tallulah's art, okay? Remember, chat, it's roleplay in the sense of, obviously, there aren't real feelings hurt. It's all roleplay, okay? But I'm saying Selbit sold it to Phil. Even if Richarlyson didn't want it to be sold, it's still Tallulah's. The possession of the painting was no longer his. There are ways of which you go about getting something that's still yours. It was his, but it wasn't at the same time. It's not Selbit's fault. It is and it isn't, but like in a roleplay sense, it is kind of Selbit's fault. But like, it's not that big of a deal. Again, there's a lot of meta lore within it, because like the reasons why like Selbit sold it, like what it is, etc. Literally, don't worry and enjoy the RP. I'm pretty sure they're both very happy. Oh yeah, they're both like Richarlyson. Keep in mind, it's just roleplay. They're very happy with how the roleplay went out. But I'm just saying it's roleplay. I just know, like, we're trying right now to have a discussion. I'm saying, look, what I'm saying is, yes, it was not Tallulah's painting. And from Tallulah's point of view, it was Tallulah's painting. Let me paint a picture for you, chat, right? Imagine, right? Imagine, I'll give you a real scenario. There's a real thing that happened. Okay, there's a real situation. Ready? Imagine one parent, two parents are talking. They each have kids, okay? One parent goes, oh, my son has a jacket that he no longer wears. And it's got the sports team that your son really likes on the back of it. Would you like